One of the best and most effective upgrades you can make to your bike is by changing your disc brake rotors. Whether this is to replace your old worn out or damaged rotors, upgrading to a floating rotor design from a standard one-piece version, or to increase your rotor size for improved levels of heat dissipation and brake power. We currently produce 5 different brake rotor designs which we'll cover in this video, and like a lot of the products we offer, by working closely with our long-standing manufacturing partners, we're able to offer you superior quality with our direct-to-consumer supply chain, saving you on costly distribution and retailer markups. So let's start looking at the differences between the two rotor types that we offer, one-piece steel and two-piece floating disc brake rotors. Steel rotors are more cost-effective to produce as they're cut from a single piece of steel, which offers a strong all-round performance and use and works well for a broad range of riding styles. Two-piece floating rotors, on the other hand, are more expensive to produce due to the addition of the alloy carrier and joining rivets, but are typically lighter than steel rotors of the same size. They offer additional performance and strength and can resist warping when subject to high levels of brake heat, plus their ability to dissipate heat more effectively and run cooler, which provides a more consistent brake performance, which will help prevent fade under hard braking conditions. Thanks to its two-piece construction, the Flatout XL disc brake rotor is designed for high-performance use due to the combination of its stainless steel brake band and lightweight alloy carrier, which effectively dissipates heat whilst minimising brake fade and resists warping under high temperatures. The alloy carrier is CNC machined from lightweight but strong 7075 aerospace grade alloy and is available in a choice of 7 different anodised finishes. We've added weight relief pockets on the alloy carrier for additional weight saving without compromising the rotor's strength and integrity. The brake band is manufactured from 1.8mm thick SUS 410 stainless steel, which we use for all our disc brake rotors, and is chosen for its excellent strength, weight and thermal management properties. The alloy carrier and stainless steel joining rivets sit flush with the face of the rotor to allow for maximum clearance between the rotor and the inside of the frame or fork, with the braking surface featuring multiple elongated cutouts to allow dirt, mud and water to be quickly shed from the rotor and disc brake pads, as well as providing even pad wear and improving pad life. We've also added handy wear indicators on the brake band to let you know when it's finally time to replace them. The Flatout XL rotor comes in a 6 bolts fitment and is supplied with 6 steel disc rotor bolts. And like all other rotors we offer, they can be used in conjunction with our Centerlock adapters if you're running Centerlock hubs. This rotor comes in both 180 and 203mm sizes, with the 180 weighing just 150 grams and the 203 coming in at 218 grams. When the temperature of a standard disc brake rotor under hard braking increases to around the 300-degree mark, they'll no longer have the ability to effectively dissipate this heat buildup, and you'll begin to experience brake fade and lack of power. More often than not, this is when you need your brakes the most. The Uberbike radiator disc brake rotor is unique in the fact that it uses heat dissipation fins which are slotted into the brake band. These help transfer the heat buildup away from the braking system, reducing the brake temperature by up to 30%. This reduced heat results in less brake fade and a more consistent and balanced brake performance, whilst extending the life of your disc brake pads and reducing the risk of overheating your brake fluid, which can cause damage to the brake's internal seals. The fins themselves are produced from 1050 alloy. We've selected this material for its efficient transfer of heat combined with its low weight, and is one of the highest thermally conductive heat transfer materials available. On top of this, we've added 7 anodised colour options to the fins for a distinctive appearance. The alloy carrier is CNC machined from aerospace grade 7075 alloy, with added relief pockets on the rear for extra weight saving, which is then anodised in black that complements the 7 cooling fin colour options, which includes black, red, orange, blue, gold, green and purple finishes. The outer brake band is produced from 1.8mm thick SUS 410 stainless steel and features multiple cutouts which allow dirt, mud and water to be quickly shed from the rotor and disc brake pads, as well as aiding cooling and providing an even pad wear. This is all then held together by Swiss manufactured stainless steel joining rivets which separate the brake band from the alloy carrier to maximise cooling and minimise heat transfer. The radiator rotors are optimised for use on mountain bikes, e-bikes, downhill and enduro bikes and any other high endurance riding disciplines, but equally at home on gravel bikes and any other disc equipped bikes. Weights on this rotor come in at 150 grams for the 180mm version and 218 grams for the 203mm, and come supplied in a 6-bolt fitment which can also be used in conjunction with our Centerlock adapters if you're running Centerlock hubs. Combine the Radiator disc brake rotor or any of our rotor designs with our thin disc brake pads for even greater levels of heat dissipation and increased brake performance. Next in our range is the E-Matrix 220mm disc brake rotor. This size option has become a popular upgrade for e-bikes as well as downhill bikes. In running a 220mm disc brake rotor, you can expect to see a 10% increase in braking power over a 203mm rotor when using the same level of brake lever force. Again, using SUS 410 stainless steel, but this time featuring a 2mm thick brake band, this rotor is able to dissipate heat more efficiently under braking, maintaining a consistent brake feel whilst providing the additional strength and rigidity that a larger diameter rotor needs. The braking surface features multiple elongated cutouts which allow dirt, mud and water to be quickly shed from the rotor and disc pads, as well as providing an even pad wear. A fitting note when installing new disc brake pads onto our 220mm rotor: for brake systems originally designed for use with 1.8mm thick rotors, the brake caliper will need to be precisely aligned when installing new disc brake pads to minimise brake rub due to the slightly thicker brake band this rotor uses. If unsure, check with the brake manufacturer to make sure your brake has sufficient clearance to accept a 2mm wide disc. This rotor is available in a 6-bolt fastener and can also be used in conjunction with our Centerlock adapter if using Centerlock hubs. Excluding the supplied steel disc brake rotor balls, the 220mm rotor weighs 202 grams. This rotor design offers a perfect blend between performance and cost, sharing the same 1.8mm thick SUS 410 stainless material which is used in our Flatout XL, Radiator and E-Matrix disc brake rotors. As always, we use this for its excellent strength, weight and thermal management properties that it offers. The braking surface on this rotor features a vented drilled design to allow for dirt and water to quickly escape from the braking surface, as well as providing even pad wear which improves pad life. The Matrix one-piece disc brake rotor is available in 160, 180 and 203mm sizes using a 6-bolt fastener, and can also be used on Centerlock hubs when using our Centerlock adapter. Weights for this rotor are 112 grams, 134 grams and 162 grams respectively. As with the last disc brake rotor, the Turbine again offers both excellent value and performance in an attractive rotor design, sharing the same 1.8mm thick SUS 410 stainless material which is used in our Flatout XL, Radiator and E-Matrix disc brake rotors. The braking surface on this rotor design features elongated cutouts for a smooth and even brake feel, as well as its ability to quickly shed dirt and water from the braking surface. Taken from our Flatout XL rotor, we've added the same handy wear indicators on the brake band, letting you know when it's finally time to replace them. The Turbine rotor is available in 6-bolt fastener in both 180 and 203mm size options, with weights from 150 grams, and again can be used on Centerlock hubs when using our Centerlock adapters. The hub type fitted to your bike determines whether you need a 6-bolt or Centerlock disc brake rotor. 6-bolt hubs are the most common and, as the name suggests, uses 6 Torx bolts to secure the rotor onto the hub. Centerlock hubs have a spline on which the Centerlock disc brake rotor fits onto and is secured by a locking ring. If you have Centerlock hubs and wish to fit one of our disc brake rotors, you can do this by using one of our Centerlock adapters. These are quick and easy to install by using a Shimano Holotech 2 bottom bracket tool to tighten the lock ring onto the hub. To ensure your rotor stays secure, our lock ring features anti-slip serrations, plus a steel anti-shake spring plate. These are manufactured using lightweight but strong 6061 alloy, with the whole Centerlock adapter coming in at just 27 grams. To achieve the best braking results and performance from your new rotor, we recommend the installation of new disc brake pads to ensure even rotor wear without causing damage as a result of worn and uneven disc brake pads. All of our disc brake rotors are compatible with all major braking systems and disc brake compounds, including full metallic pads. If used correctly, disc brake rotors will typically have a long life expectancy, but over time they'll gradually wear with use. Most manufacturers will quote a minimum wear thickness, with different brands having different thicknesses, so best to check. But if a rotor starts out at 1.8mm thickness when new, for example, the minimum thickness may be around 1.5mm, at which point it's time to retire them and swap out for new rotors. If the rotor has been crashed, or has become badly bent beyond the point of straightening, or has gotten too hot where the brake band surface has darkened to a blue-black colour due to excessive braking, then again it's time to swap them out. Worn or burnt rotors is also one of the contributing factors of unwanted brake noise. We cover this topic in our How to Bed in Your New Disc Brake Pads and Rotors video, which is linked in the description below. Bent rotors can also affect the brake's performance and feel. Sometimes these can become warped from use, or get bent from impacts, or just simply by putting your bike in the back of your car. If your rotor's running out of true, you can use either a rotor truing tool, or even apply gentle force by hand onto the brake band to carefully manipulate this straight again. If the rotor is damaged beyond this, then it will need to be replaced. Upscaling to larger disc brake rotors will improve heat management, as the increase in the braking surface allows for more efficient heat dissipation. The more effectively you're able to control the brake's temperature, the better your brakes will perform. Plus, a larger rotor diameter will provide increasing brake leverage, which in turn increases brake power. We offer disc brake adapters in various size and colour options to enable you to change your rotor size. If you're a larger rider or have a heavier bike such as an e-bike, or are riding more technical and extended descent runs, then increasing your rotor size to the next size up will see around a 10% increase in brake power. Adding one of our Uberbike titanium disc brake rotor bolt upgrade kits to your bike is another great way of reducing unsprung weight by up to 50% over standard steel bolts, whilst adding a personalised style to your bike with a choice of 6 durable colour options. With titanium's high strength to weight ratio, you can combine lightweight with high strength, with the added benefit of excellent high corrosion resistance. If you've enjoyed this video on the Uberbike disc brake rotor range, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to be sure not to miss out on any future uploads from us.